All right, I'm here with Brandon Vanilla, head men's soccer coach for Nebraska Westland. How are you doing, Coach?
I'm good.
Alrighty. So this season is fast approaching. How do you envision this year going?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a positive one. We had a good season last year, and we have a good recruiting class. So hopefully we're taking steps in the right direction and can put it together on the field.
So you've brought in a pretty sizable recruiting class. What do you expect from this group? And what do you think they will contribute to this program?
They're talented. We brought in 12 guys, and every single one of them is fighting for playing time right now. So we've had a scrimmage so far against Concordia. Obviously, the heat is an issue up here, and so it was really segmented, and we didn't play too many guys kind of in back-to-back segments, so that way they could get rest and not overheat. But in those moments, we had some really good things from a lot of young players. So I think there would be a lot of new faces that hit the field this year.
So how is the team meshing so far through practices and scrimmages?
They're great. From a personal side, it's fun when you have a lot of Nebraska kids that have grown up playing with and against each other. It makes that cohesiveness that much easier. But even a guy like Franklin, who's from the Dominican Republic and was at a school in Connecticut, has jumped right in with the group and is meshing well. So the off-field part is going really well. Together on the field, you can see some of them jumping in quicker than others, but we're only a week into training, so I think that'll change as we go along.
Are there any players on your roster who have impressed you so far this fall and could be a potential breakout candidate?
I think so far, Owen Glogowski is a freshman, has played really well. We actually pointed him out to the team today in training. But you have your usual suspects as well. Alex Kohler has scored goals for us every year he's been here. He'll continue to do so. Jaden is a transfer guy that has come in and has played really well so far. And then, you've got the likes of our returning all-conference player in goal and Zach Weiss, who will continue to be a stud.
And looking at your schedule, you have a handful of tough opponents. How do you prepare your athletes to get ready for a demanding schedule like this year's?
Yeah, the conversation has been we have to start winning from day one now. We've spent a lot of time putting the pieces together and building the culture, and that's set. And it's really positive. But we open with Lake Forest this year, who was in the national tournament last year. So we've got to be ready to go from the get-go. We're not quite there yet, but we've got a week to try to piece it together still. And I think the boys will be up for the challenge. We've talked about kind of different levels of competitiveness and what we're expecting when we step onto the field. And today was a good example of how we raised the level in training. And so I look forward to seeing, kind of what the rest of this week brings, what our black gold scrimmage will look like before we get on a bus and head out to Colorado to play.
Well, good. Thank you for joining us today, and I wish you good luck on your season.
Thank you very much. Go P Wolves.